Which entrepreneur reigns supreme? Find out. Today we're ranking the world's richest people. I'm gonna go through my opinion, my tier list on where these people rank on several different categories. And we can go through this together. Does Grant Cardone beat Gary Vaynerchuk? Does Elon Musk beat Bill Gates? What about Bill Gates and Gary Vaynerchuk? How do they rank? Let's find out. I'm gonna take you over to the computer. We're gonna do a tier list, so stick around. This video is brought to you by Email 10K. Learn how to book meetings with billion-dollar brands and take your company to the next level at email10k.com. This is my first tier list, I gotta say. And I've been watching a few of these tier list videos, but like all the videos I was watching were like ranking pizzas, ranking fast food restaurants. Now, we're ranking people. Here's what I wanna do. I got my Supreme, I got my A, B, C, and D. I got rid of F because I don't wanna give any of these entrepreneurs an F. Ankit from my team put this list of entrepreneurs together. Seems like he did a pretty good job. I don't know who a couple of these people are, and we'll find out as we go. So let's jump in, and I think this tier would be the most interesting if we just rank them on either coolness or like brand identity, because all of these guys are successful entrepreneurs. That's the thing. Here's where my thinking is. These are all billionaires, or at least on their way to being billionaires. I don't know why Gary Vee is here. He's not a billionaire. But all of these guys, or most of them, are billionaires. So I would just kind of rank them this time by impact, by coolness, general flavor, all right? General flavor, kind of like the pizza ranking we're gonna do for the entrepreneurs. Let's do it. So we're starting with somebody I know, somebody we all know, Mr. William Gates, founder of Microsoft, founder of this Gates Initiative thing for the vaccines. I don't know if I can even say that word without getting banned on YouTube, for the vaccines. I would say, okay, for Microsoft, my older brother hates Bill Gates. He hates him. He's like, Bill Gates just came in and like destroyed all these other businesses. He's like a monopolistic, ruler. I like Bill Gates. I'm gonna give him an A. Am I gonna give all these guys an A? Let's find out. Michael Bloomberg, great mayor of New York City. Not too great mayor of whatever, Bloomberg News. Not too great potential political presidential candidate. So I'll put him right here. This guy, don't yell at me in the comments. I don't know who this is. I'm gonna put him over here. This is one of the Koch brothers. Koch brothers, I mean, what? Everyone says they hate them. I'm from Wichita. I lived in Wichita for 7 months, so I drove by Koch Enterprises. They own the town. They own the town, and honestly, it's not a bad town. I'll put Charles Koch down at C. This is the level of this entrepreneur tier list. If you guys have different tiers that you want to do, or maybe we want to do a live stream version of this, let me know down in the comments. But this is what we're doing right now. Mr. Donald James Trump. I think it's Donald John Trump. DJT. I mean, he became the president. He became the supreme lord of the entrepreneurs, so maybe he should be the S. But I would give, all these politicians I'm giving a C. I want to give Donald Trump a B because in terms of pure entrepreneurship and ability to make money and come back from massive amounts of debt, he's really, and like just talking about him from a business point of view, entrepreneurship point of view, really makes me want to give him an A. But I'll give him a B. I'll give him a B and it hurts my heart. If he wasn't a politician, I feel like he'd be an S right now. Aaron Levy, that's who this is? Let me double check. Why is he on the list? So Ankit and the rest of my team put this list together. But Aaron Levy from Box, I don't know, I'll give you a C also. I don't know who this is, sorry, I'll put him here. Jack Ma, currently missing in action. The Chinese government has stolen Jack Ma from us. He's been gone for 2 months, nobody's talking about it. His ability to use the Chinese government in a way that has benefited him immensely. He's the richest man in China. He's basically the Chinese Mark Zuckerberg or Jeff Bezos, who we're about to talk about in a second. I would say Jack Ma goes right up here in the S territory, and I hope the Chinese government has not. And I hope I don't get banned for saying that, right? You can't just give your opinions anymore, apparently. Jeff Bezos, ruler of Amazon. I would say his ability to go from book salesman, he could have just done like a Barnes & Noble and no one would have really batted an eyeball at him. He could have done like a pets.com where they were just selling pet food. But he decided to take over, and for that reason, he's up here at the top. He's supreme. He's one of the richest guys in the world for a reason. Right here, and I would actually even move him to the left. Left means more supreme. Left means more supreme, and we should tier list this then. Charles Koch, more supreme than Bloomberg. Bloomberg, more supreme than Box. Miss Jenner here. I don't even think she's a billionaire anymore. But I mean, she's pretty good at running her brand. I'd put her up here next to Donald Trump. That's just my general feeling here. And so the supremeness, how good they are, is to the left, I think. Let's just remember that, because that's not written anywhere. Mr. Larry Ellison of Oracle. First of all, greatest makeup job, plastic surgery job ever. I love the look of Larry Ellison. I just gotta pull up a picture of this guy for you. One day in the future, we'll all look like Larry Ellison. Oracle, also an amazing software, but I mean, he's not, I gotta give him a C, but maybe above the Box guy, maybe above Aaron. This is Mr. Google himself, Sergey Brin. Or is this is Sergey Brin or Larry Page? This is Larry Page. Larry Page, Mr. Google himself. And this is actually just literally the first image of Larry Page when you Google it. I would say Google's been pretty good, but they've had a CEO the whole time running the whole thing. So in terms of entrepreneurship, I'd say in terms of outsourcing, they did really good. I kind of want to put him right there next to Bill Gates, but Bill Gates is still supreme because he ran the company the whole time. Now, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg. I guess along with the politicians, I got to put him up in C, but he's bigger than Box because he's so wealthy. I'd say he's better than Ellison, just because he's more relevant right now. Probably better than Bloomberg, better than Koch, better than Jenner, better than Trump. All right, we'll put him up here actually next to Trump. Mackenzie Bezos. I don't know if you can consider what she did entrepreneurship. So Mackenzie Bezos is Jeff Bezos' ex-wife. Went with him throughout the entire entrepreneur process as his fortune increased tremendously, and then divorced him and took half his money. Supreme. What a move. What a great move. Michael Jordan. We all know Michael Jordan. He's a basketball star. I don't really follow basketball, but he's known for the Space Jam film. I loved him in Space Jam, big fan of Space Jam. The book I read about Michael Jordan, though, talked about how he had a lot of gambling issues, a lot of issues trying to take him down, and he's also a very angry guy. There's this video clip of him just giving this speech, I don't know if it was at like the ESPN Awards or whatever, where he was just like, he invited a bunch of people to the award show just to point at them and say like, you got it wrong by not betting on me. I would actually, just for that story, I'll give him a D. There you go. This is Ernesto, right? Is that not Ernesto? Is that Zara founder? What's the Zara founder's name? Amancio, not Ernesto. I actually did a whole video on him about Zara. He's a great entrepreneur. He really solved fast fashion. And what I like about him is he went into a very competitive niche. There's a lot of fast fashion houses now, and he's been able to survive. Like, you know, Forever 21, he beat them. Even Walmart and Target now are in fast fashion. So I would say like underrepresented, slept on entrepreneur, better than Jack Ma, better than Mackenzie Bezos would be Mr. Amancio, not Ernesto. I feel like I said Ernesto like 300 times. This guy, you are definitely gonna get mad at me about this guy, but I have no idea who this is. So we're gonna put him here. Oprah. How's Oprah? How is Oprah on this tier list? Let's see. Okay, Oprah started from nothing. Literally started from nothing, built this media empire. She runs a TV network, OAN. Hasn't really been able to innovate past then as far as I know. She's not on the top 3 or 4 richest people in the world. Not like Mackenzie Bezos over here. I would put her a little higher than the Google ones because I feel like she had a lot harder of a struggle than the Google guys. The Google guys came right out of college and like raised money like nothing. I would even put her above Bill Gates over here. Who is the supreme entrepreneur, Oprah or Mackenzie Bezos? You beat Mackenzie Bezos, and it actually makes me want to pull Mackenzie Bezos down here, next to Bill Gates. They actually make a really good couple. Mackenzie, I got your next husband for you. Bill Gates. I should know who this is, but it's not really clear to me who this is, so I can't put him up here. Here's Mr. Google number 2. If that was Sergey Brin, then this is Larry Page. Let's find out again. That was Larry Page. So this is Sergey Brin, Google number 2. I'll put him right next to Google number 1. Something tells me this guy needs to be over here. Almost as good as Mackenzie Bezos. Almost as good. Now Mackenzie's here now. Mackenzie's dropping. You put some other entrepreneurs on the list, Mackenzie starts dropping. Steve Ballmer, the second CEO of Microsoft, if I'm not mistaken, co-founder of Microsoft with Bill Gates, the business guy, to Bill Gates' tech guy, but really Bill Gates is the tech guy and the business guy. Where do we put Ballmer? Ballmer has the most expensive yacht in the world, at least he did for a while. I'll put him next to Aaron Levy, just because, come on, you couldn't steal the credit from Bill Gates. You're working with him all the time. I think this is the other Koch brother, but I don't know. One of the Koch brothers is dead, and I think it might even be Charles Koch. It might be this one. Which Koch brother died? David Koch died, which is who? Is that not this guy? Unless this guy is Stephen King. I don't think he's Stephen King. So I'm gonna actually just skip him for now because I don't know who that is. Who is this? If you guys know who this is, let me know down in the comments below. And actually, if you know who any of these guys are, but this is bugging me because I should definitely know who this is. I should 100% know who this is. I feel like I've read his book and I just cannot remember who this is right now. Who else we got? The buff man himself, Warren Buffett. Where does Warren Buffett go on this entrepreneur's tier list? He's a great investor, one of the richest men in the world. Is he better than Jeff Bezos? Based on this picture, Jeff Bezos should be like the king. Look at that. He looks like he's just crushing it. But just based on this picture, I feel like the Google founder should be higher too. Sorry, Jack Ma. Hopefully you can get out of hiding. Now he's right next to his wife. I will actually put Warren Buffett higher than Jeff Bezos. He's had more success over a longer period of time. Jeff Bezos is crushing it right now with everything. All right, what about the meme lord himself, god of the entrepreneurs, Mr. Elon Musk? Does Elon Musk have a middle name? Elon Reeve Musk. All right, Elon Reeve Musk, where do you go? I feel like, okay, he's one of the richest people in the world right now, but only because Tesla stock is extremely overvalued to the point where it might even crash and be at $3 by the time you watch this video. Do I put him up here or do I put him here? He is very good. He's actually turned selling stock into selling sneakers, like kind of like how Kanye sold the Yeezys, and we'll talk about Kanye in a second. If I'm just going by pure emotion, I'll put him here, but I'll actually put Warren Buffett ahead of him. And Jeff Bezos goes ahead of him. And Zara guy goes ahead of him. And Oprah goes ahead of him. Damn, you're falling, dude. Google goes ahead of him. Alibaba goes ahead of him. Mackenzie Bezos falls right here. I'm losing hype on Mackenzie Bezos by the minute. Who do we compare him to? I can't move Trump to a B. I'm shifting the whole thing. I'll move Kylie Jenner down. Move Mackenzie Bezos to a B. Trump's up here now. Trump's right there. All right. Gary Vaynerchuk. So the problem with Gary Vaynerchuk, and actually even entrepreneurs like me, is so the real entrepreneurs you want to hear from, like the entrepreneurs you want to have a YouTube channel and talk daily would be like Jeff Bezos. You know, like what is Jeff Bezos doing daily? You know, what are the Google guys doing daily? But there's this whole ecosystem of entrepreneurs, and you're in the ecosystem right now if you're watching this video, where we're like up and coming. You know, we're up and coming. Gary Vee is running a $100 million agency, but he's not a billionaire. I don't even know why he's on this list. But I would put him just like in terms of hype, right next to Mackenzie Bezos as number B right here. Grant Cardone actually, according to him and his self-reported numbers that cannot be verified independently, he is actually a billionaire. So maybe I should put him next to Donald Trump. Is this Harrington? Mr. Harrington? Nope. Who is this? Shark Tank Sharks. I know he's on Shark Tank. Kevin, right? Kevin on Shark Tank? Kevin O'Leary. How you doing, Mr. Kevin O'Leary? He's good from a branding point of view. I actually like him maybe third most among the sharks. Lori might be my favorite shark, then maybe Barbara. I like the women sharks. I think there should be more women sharks. Maybe like he's like my fifth or sixth favorite shark. I'll put him above Michael Jordan though. But now I kind of want to rank Michael Jordan up here. I want to de-rank the box guy. And now O'Leary is just under the box guy. Mr. Mark Cuban will be up here next to Mackenzie Bezos, above Gary Vaynerchuk. So Mark Cuban has an amazing story. He got bought by Yahoo before the dot-com crash, rode the stock until he was worth $1 billion and then sold all his stock. Now he owns the Mavericks, now he's like a shark on Shark Tank. Very good at personal branding, makes me kind of want to rank him above Mark Zuckerberg. But now that he's lower than Mark Zuckerberg, makes me want to put Zuckerberg over here. I'm riffing so hard on this tier list, but hopefully we come up with something that's good. Zuckerberg above the Google guy, Zuckerberg above Amesto, Zuckerberg below Oprah, Oprah above Amesto. There we go. Neil Patel, put him down here because he's not a billionaire. He's an SEO guy, he's an entrepreneur. I've talked to Neil a few times, he's a great guy, but maybe a little above Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner's just great though. Like a lot of people hate Kylie Jenner, but man, was she able to use her family's connections and her fame to the maximum. The more I talk about her, the more I want to rank her maybe next to Michael Jordan up here. Because like you look at the other Kardashians, they're not billionaires. She's the only one who hit the billionaire status. And yeah, it was revoked because it was kind of a fraud scam sort of deal. But what are you gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do? Maybe she should be up by Trump and Grant Cardone. I'm gonna put her a little, right next to Bloomberg, actually. I'll move her to Bloomberg, right there to the right. Charles Koch will go up to B. And actually, Koch, is this Charles or David? One of the Koch brothers now, let's say both Koch brothers, even though one's dead, is next to Mackenzie. I want to bring Mackenzie down, actually, to Larry Ellison. She's fallen. Mackenzie Bezos is falling fast. Trump beats Grant Cardone. All right, Mr. Virgin himself. They're actually building, I'm in Vegas right now, they're building an amazing Virgin hotel I want to check out. This guy has a lot, he's done a lot. He's definitely done a lot. I'll put him here. Now I gotta move the Google guy up next to the other Google guy. I gotta move Bill Gates up above Zuckerberg, and Elon Musk will also be like above Jeff Bezos. Oprah beats Bezos. Oprah beats Bezos. Hashtag Oprah beats Bezos. Steve Jobs, I didn't know we were doing dead entrepreneurs, and I don't think we are. So that's gonna be another one. If you wanna see a dead entrepreneur, greatest of all time tier list with like Steve Jobs, Howard Hughes, people like that, let me know down in the comments. We'll make that happen. Yeezy has gotta be number one, dude. Kanye West versus Warren Buffett. No, I'm semi-joking there. So Kanye West has an amazing story. He was $50 million in debt. Everyone was hating on him. They kind of vilify him in the press for being a crazy guy. And yet he built Donda, which was an agency worth tens of millions of dollars. He has built a shoe brand into billions of dollars. He's got corporate partnerships going with Gap to release his clothing in their stores, which I think is gonna boost the Gap price by GPS. I love Kanye so much. I've got such strong emotional attachment to Kanye. I'm gonna put him above Oprah, and I'm gonna move Elon Musk down to below Oprah. That's how I feel. Oprah, the call of Oprah is strong. And I'll actually move Jack Ma down. Am I trying to curry favor with the Chinese right now? I'll move him to D. If you haven't seen what's going on with Jack Ma, Google Jack Ma's been missing for 2 months, and you'll see what's happening here. I'll move Jack Ma above Grant Cardone, above Donald Trump. Richard Branson's way more of like, he's succeeded in spite of what the government has tried to do to him. Versus Jack Ma was really helped by the Chinese government, so I'll put him here. And that's that. So before I do the final top 10, I did remember who this guy was. He's the shoe dog. He's the shoe dog, right? Phil Knight. Phil Knight from Nike, right? That's who this is? Yeah. There we go. Phil Knight. Phil Knight. He's alive, right? Let me double check. He's alive. He's qualified to be on this list. He is 82 years old. So just a couple of years older than Larry Ellison. So Shoe Dog, where are we going? Shoe Dog's beating Zuck. Shoe Dog's beating Branson. Shoe Dog's beating Google Boys. Beating Zara. Zara's falling behind the Google Boys. I want to put Jack Ma in my top 10. Here are my top 10. Alex Berman's top 10 entrepreneurs. Warren Buffett, Kanye West, Oprah Winfrey, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Phil Knight, Richard Branson, Jack Ma, and the Google Boys. This video is brought to you by Email 10K. So you don't have a business idea, huh? Do you want to know what the best business to start is, regardless of market conditions? Check out the free presentation at email10k.com. We have over 200 students that are crushing it using this business strategy, even during this time. So check that out, email10k.com. Thanks for watching the video. If you want more content like this, let me know down in the comments. Would love to get a conversation going. Smash that like button to encourage this type of content in the future. Subscribe for more videos like this. This is a little outside the ordinary. Typically, we're doing a lot of entrepreneurship content, tutorials, things like that. But we also like to have a little fun sometimes. So be sure to check out this type of content. Subscribe for more stuff like this. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman.